Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to this video in which we are going to discuss Oracle Apex Virtual Machine and hands-on labs. So this will be included inside it, and we will be using VirtualBox to import the virtual machine, and then we will see how we can use Oracle Apex, our development environment, inside our virtual machine on Oracle Linux pre-installed. Now the question is why we need virtual machine and when we need it. So actually, honestly, let's say for example you need to install Linux. I assume you have a laptop with Windows 10. You will not like to replace it, right, or overwrite it with your Linux, because Linux is not your primary operating system. So what you need to have Windows 10, for example, on your laptop, and in that you might need Oracle Apex. Okay, you can install as well. That is something different. Even on Windows, you can install Oracle Apex. You need to install Oracle database. But all this need installation time, installation expertise. If you want to use Linux, then you need Linux as well. Different things you need it, right? Number one. Number two, you need, let's say for example, if you want hands-on labs of Oracle or by Oracle, those are included inside this VirtualBox. So you can even get benefit out of that. Okay, let me take you to the virtual machines straw. So first I will show you the virtual machine, how it is. So then I will tell you where to download, or how you can do that one. So this is my Oracle VM Virtualbox Manager, this software or this application itself. And then if you see, I have two virtual machines imported over here. One is Oracle eBusiness Suite 12.2.10, and by the way, this is my Windows 10 machine, right? So in this, my Windows or others, everything is working as it is. But here in this virtual box, I have these two instances up. At the moment, both are powered off. So you can say within my machine or within my computer, I have two more computers. Yeah. So whenever I want to, this is also Linux. This is also Linux based. Yeah. You can add more as well. Again, it needs enough memory. At the moment, I have 16 GB RAM of this machine. I have 500 GB hard disk, so things like that. If you have more resources, much better. Okay, if you see here this machine, let me show you the configuration I did for this. I will go to the advanced, the processors, click the system, and if you see, I have assigned this much 6 GB RAM for this virtual machine. Yeah. But if I will go to this, because since I have 16 GB, so I have this limitation. Here I have assigned up to 12, around 11 point something, right? Yeah. Even I think you can see over here as well, system, see base memory and all those things, it is there. Yeah. Okay, good. Now if I will later show you how we can, from where to download, how to import, how to do that one. That is next, but first see how it is. So this is my virtual machine. I am going to start it just like you are starting a server, right? So I am clicking power on button. Just see. It might take some time due to performance on my machine limitations, because my Windows is also running on the same. Okay, this is now Linux is getting loaded, Oracle Linux pre-configured. I have installed nothing. You know, I just downloaded this virtual machine. I will show you from where to download, and you have to just import. Meanwhile, it is getting up. Let me minimize it, so we can discuss few other things. So once you have this file downloaded, I will show you from where to download. I will share the link as well. Then you have different options over here, right? So if you see here, import appliance, so you will click import appliance, right? So here you will select this, let's say local file system, and here you have to select the file, right? And next and import, right? That's it. It might take few minutes, because if it, I don't know the exact size, so it will take maybe 2 to 5 minutes, something like that. I don't remember at the moment. And it will be like this. So now it is showing running. Let me see. It is still not loaded. OS is getting started. Okay. Meanwhile, let me show you, because this is VirtualBox, which is the software I am using over there. This is the Windows, Linux distribution. So there are different operating systems, downloadable packages. Okay, I have also installed just this extension as well. This is giving some extra features or benefits inside it. So up to you, if you want this, you can even load this as well, right? Okay, let me check again. It is still loading. Might take some time. Okay, so from here you will download this VirtualBox, right? Once this is loaded, you will just install it. That's it. So now this VirtualBox can be used for different type of different instances of different applications. Okay. Then you will download. Let me show you here this virtual machine. See here, database app development virtual machine. It will have Oracle Linux 7 pre-installed, Oracle Database 19.3 Linux 64-bit pre-installed, pre-configured, Oracle XMLDB, Oracle SQL Developer, Oracle Data Modeler, Application Apex, hands-on labs as well via the toolbar menu in the Firefox, right? Everything will be installed. So once I will click, it will show you this, right? So here you need this one, and then download files, download manager is highly recommended. And this is the virtual machine. It is around a little bit less than, if I'm not wrong, 8 GB. So you need a good performance based internet. So it shouldn't be slow. 8 GB download is needed. Once you will do this one, you will have, let's say for example, in my case, these are the 3 files. Okay, first is the VirtualBox. So this is 6.1.32. I don't know when you will download, what will be the version. Okay, the second one is developer days VM 2019. This is around, see, this is the size around 7.6 GB, right? Let me show you how much it will show in the properties. 7.27 GB. Okay, and this is that extension, which is again, if you need it, up to you. But these two, first you will install this one. Once installed, then you will import this one. Okay, now let's see what is the state. Oh, good. So this is how my Linux now virtual machine is loaded. Okay, this is the full screen. Okay, this is the host screen. By default it is showing all the information, and it says all passwords are Oracle. So means on this virtual machine all users will have by default Oracle password. It is showing you SID, it is showing you pluggable DB, it is showing pluggable DB ORDs if created required by running, etc. See, system user, ORDS connects, everything is there. Okay, then this is what it is. If you come on the back end, these icons, this is to start to the labs browse. I will show you this in a while. So if you will click this Apex track, just double click, see all these labs are there. So you can go in anything, any folder, you will find everything over there. Now this is, let's say, quick SQL. You can create tables. See, quick SQL. I have another video on quick SQL, so you can go through that one. But this is how it will create the tables and all those information, triggers or whatever, and you can create the application. This is part of your labs, okay? And this is the PDF explaining all those things. So these are different hands-on labs. Everything is there inside. You can go inside the folders and you can enjoy. Okay, now this is the README. This is also the README same. I think this is the same. It is showing here on the right side what are the passwords, paths, scripts, whatever it is there. Yeah. So it is, I think, same this which is displaying in the terminal window, right? Okay. Then if you see here, we have this SQL Developer, etc. Let me start SQL Developer as well, right? So this is pre-configured, installed, everything is there. REST client is also there. If you want to use, you want to try. I think SQL command line, this is also there. Okay. So this is getting loaded. Meanwhile, let me click this application, right? And I will click Firefox. This is the default browser inside Oracle Linux. Meanwhile, this SQL Developer is getting loaded. Let's see which one will come first. So this is what it is, that if you have enough resources of your machine, it will not take much time. But first time when loading, it is loading different things, so it might take some time. So if you will load Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, and see the page by default, it is showing right here. Sorry. Okay. I don't need this. My goodness. Okay. Right. So it is showing you want to learn about SQL Developer. So, oh, sorry, this was also loading. So it is it got loaded. So it is saying system. I will click the system. It will connect to the system user, to the database, and by default it is Oracle, right? Okay, that's it. So SQL Developer is also installed. So this is when you don't have much expertise or you don't have much time and you want to learn or practice. This is the easy way. So this is your it is still loading. Let it be loaded, and let me minimize it. So this is your building an application. What you want to learn, this is everything is over here, right? Okay, I'm just trying to find here the icons or favorites should be there. It was showing here. Let me go to home. Okay, so let's say, for example, if I'm here, I will say local. It is there. Yeah, see, localhost. It was coming here in the top menu. I don't know why it is not showing me here. View history, show sidebars. Okay. So now this is the Apex URL, localhost service Apex, right? Let the login screen come. So once you will have this instance up and running for a while, then your performance will be good enough. Okay, now this is the login screen. I did no installation of Apex, nothing. I just imported that virtual machine. Internal is the default workspace, and admin is the user, and Oracle, all small letters, is the default password. You can change the way you want. Okay, so this is my internal here. Then you can create your workspaces or whatever, or users, whatever you want to do, and at the same time you can import the scripts of the labs which are there included in that folder. Okay, I will show you that as well in a while. Just this is the Apex, right? You can create new workspace, you can create new users, whatever you want, it is there, right? And let me show you the version over here. Oracle technology, where I can see the version. I don't know why they. Let me see if I can. It shouldn't be like here. It should be seen. Okay. I think in 19.2 or something like that. This version is 19.2 something. Okay, so this is available. It is showing the next available, and it is 19.1. See here at the bottom, it is 19.1. Okay, it's an old version, but for practice or learning, it's more than enough. Okay, so this is your Apex. You can click this start, this big button, double click. Let's see what it will show to you. It is the same page which was there before. Okay, added this smoke bark. Okay, these are there. So let's say, for example, if I will click here, Apex getting started. See here the hands-on labs. So this is the first lab, then the second lab. I think there are different labs over here. You can installing a sample data set, running the wizard. There are different. I mean, you can easily use them. Adding a pie chart, adding a bar chart. Okay, let's see adding a pie chart, what it will show. See, everything is there, guys. I mean, it's very simple and straightforward. Okay, Oracle did a lot here. So Oracle database application builder, and everything is there. I mean, so as a summary, you can have, okay, this is your Linux. You can play or practice Oracle Linux or Oracle Apex or whatever. I mean, okay, I was showing you SQL Developer. Let me see. Okay, this is now connected. So if I'll say select sysdate from dual, control enter, it is showing me the data. Okay, so this was the first time. Now next time when I will run, it should take less time, right? Okay, now I mean, rest you know this SQL Developer. I don't need to explain it, at least in this session. Okay, these are different types of folders. You can try them the way you want. Oracle Data Modeler, it is also there. Database track. Okay, let me go to database track. See, in database track, there are certain folders. You can explore them, practice them, learn them, and that's it. This is the virtual machine. Okay, now when I will close it or shut down it, it will ask me what you want to do. Okay, so it is saying power off the machine, send the shutdown signal, or save the machine state. Even you can, I mean, if you have certain windows open, you can save that. So next time when you will open, it will give the same screen. So I will power it off, shut. This is just like I am shutting down the server, right? Okay, so that's it. I think in this short video, I have covered a lot to give you a direction in order to learn Oracle development, right? Database development using all these features. Okay, if you see just a quick one, there are other virtual machines as well. It's up to you, or if you want to try, and that's it. From where you can download. It will ask you to log in. I think login and password is required, right? Okay, so just to summarize, once again. First you will download the VirtualBox, which is this one. Okay, so if you see here, power off. So my both now instances are powered off. Okay, it is showing you the details. So what you will have to do, you will come here and you will import appliance and click here. Then you will go to download virtual machine, and this is that virtual machine which I had downloaded, and open. That's it. Once it let me show you a few steps might be. See here, it is showing you machine base folder. I mean, I did nothing over here, right? I just clicked import. Once you will click import, it will take certain time, maybe few minutes, couple of minutes, and then you will get the machine over here like here. So this is showing Linux on the this itself 64-bit, right? Okay, just practice. If there is any question or query, you can comment under the video itself, and I will try my best to answer as soon as possible. Right, and thank you very much. Keep in touch. Allah Hafiz.